All right, welcome back. And it's door time, I guess. I don't know. What are you guys doing? So
It's door
you
time.
decided,
Are
I
you
think, to
ready?
take this passageway.
Sorry, can I perceive the 30 feet of floor in front of me?
Yeah, you may. I will say, you hear. I guess all of you. What's all your passive perceptions? I guess nobody's below like a 12 or anything. I don't think, right? Everybody's got at least
I think I'm
Got a
closer to
14.
12.
14. Oh, I just meant passive. You didn't even have to roll. Oh, you
Oh, yeah, passive
the
14.
passive 14. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's good. So yeah, you all hear a faint melodious sound coming from behind the doors, and it's you can't tell, but you think it might be someone singing, or it could just be like dripping water or something up ahead. I know those are two different, very different sounding things, but
Hey guys, it sounds like someone's singing, or maybe it's just water.
the classic conundrum.
Those two
I,
things that sound very much alike.
I think I hear it too. Hmm. Oh, with my dirty 20 perception is the floor. A floor?
Oh yeah, the floor. You're checking the floor. I gotcha. Yeah, you look good. It looks fine. It doesn't look any no suspect spots.
Nice.
So
Uh,
I know we were like not expecting a giant shrimp. What what's our? I'm not saying murder everything we see, but like Josh, what do we? How do we feel about the people that we expected to be down here? Shrimps aside.
Oh, we can murder them all if you want. That's fine.
But I mean, like, because they did a bad thing. I know you explained a lot of this at the bar, but I wasn't really paying attention.
well, whatever's down here has been living down here for decades, if not centuries, at this point. Um, so again, you can kind of do with it if they're hostile to us. I say we get rid of them if we can avoid it. We should avoid it.
But like, has any locals gone? I'm just trying to set my moral
Oh,
compass.
people have come in search of this place and never go back. Yeah, some of them have.
Okay, okay. So if
Yeah,
we
you
see
didn't
that
tell us
they,
at the bar.
I
so if we,
did. I think you may have just been a little too in your cups or something, or just not listening. I don't know.
so if we start seeing skeletons versus we start noticing that they're just really good at recruiting people, we'll have to take note of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Hey, maybe you can tell
whichever
them some of
approach
your
you guys
trinkets.
want to take, I'm with you.
I mean, I got my crossbows ready for the door to be open.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, if you need a boost, I'm always there to help. But uh, just the same, I'd rather not.
Mm. All right then.
are you ready to spy on some singing shrimp and or dripping water?
It is a really weird block of text.
I'm doing my eyebrows, and you can tell from behind the helmet because I'm doing it that aggressively.
The helmet's like the brow of the helmet's like shifting slightly because of your whole forehead's moving.
Can I put an ear up to the door and just kind of
Sure.
clink with my
Yeah,
helmet?
if you want, you can do a perception check again.
19.
19. Yeah, it definitely sounds much more like singing than dripping water. You
I think the
hear
water sing.
like a feminine voice singing on the other side. It you don't know the melody, nor the language,
Oh,
if it is even a language at all, right? Like it just sounds like la 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 la. You don't.
or ask, are they
It's the
speaking
shrimp
shrimp?
singing.
Yeah.
I'll say the voice definitely sounds different than the shrimp's voice sounded.
I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna peek the door.
Okay.
Then we'll slowly open it. This one's a pool. Eh.
Yep.
Kind of-
So you see. Hold on, let me see that you see.
Oh, can I also hide the greatsword like way off to the right side to try to minimize?
The light.
I guess I'll keep it behind the door.
Sure.
I don't even mind if there's like an oh shit moment. Ah,
That's fine.
oh damn it.
Yeah, go
I
ahead
mean-
and make a stealth check then. The DC's not going to be too bad, but go ahead and make a stealth check to try and be a little bit more discreet with your light source, I suppose.
With my heavy armor, I'm a little jumpy, little clank clank. Here's a
Oh, you do get disadvantage, don't you?
mhm. Oh shit.
But are you like you have your sword behind like the closed door mostly?
Yeah, basically. That's what I envisioned. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
I'm just gonna point out and be like, oh, good. Now they can see us, but we can't see in there at all.
I was gonna say, as the great sword sort of clangs against the closed door, you hear a squeal and a splash in the room in front of you.
Oh, she didn't get to finish her song.
Exactly. Yeah, the song is no longer being sung.
Do we hear dripping water?
Neither dripping water nor singing.
No!
The water stopped too.
Hey, Cass, if you move your sword a little bit, maybe we can actually see in to see what went splish splash.
I'm leaning on my shoulder a little bit, kind of still peeking, but the sword's peeking in too above my head.
Yep. Up.
Open the door a little more.
Oh,
So yeah, what you see in front of you, it's the room is actually lit a little bit on its own. There's a bit of a rocky beach in this room. Actually, wait, is there not? There should be a light in here? Let me check and make sure. Maybe there's not. Well, as long as your light's on, it's fine. But yeah, if you want to, for some reason, snuff out your light, you can, and I'll relight the room correctly. But I forgot to light the room. But yeah, so beyond the beach is a pool of glowing water. So this stuff here fills about half the room, and framed by a crystal cavern. Green fronds can be seen in the pool over here. Light seems to flow from everywhere, the pool and walls glistening like soft moonlight. Let me see, can you see? You can't see to the far end just yet, so that's all I will tell you.
I feel bad interrupting. I feel bad interrupting her story. Song. Peek inside. Walk in 5 feet. Eh.
Okay. Let me see
What
how
are
far
you
you can
saying?
see. Yeah, so at the
That's
far
all.
end of the room, you do see a set of doors carved with a sun symbol over here. But this pool is rather deep. And, it goes up to those doors.
I look back at the party for a couple seconds.
I'll whisper kind of to the people in the room. Hey, so something's singing in there, right? Like, can we just holler out, say hi?
I was thinking the same thing. Miss, I'm really sorry for interrupting your song. We're really enjoying
Maybe
it.
try,
Could you-
maybe try singing.
Ah, ah, ah,
Oh,
ah.
goodness. Oh my.
Performance check. Give me a performance check.
I'm just getting warmed up here.
Wow.
Love.
You
Oh,
see
there you go.
a
My nose just clogged the whole time. Now I
you
feel much
see
better.
a form emerge from the water below. A young woman comes emerged from the water and has and I mean she's not in the language that you know, but you can tell when a creature's laughing, and she is certainly laughing. And she starts speaking in a language you don't understand.
Oh no, is she part shrimp too?
I'll lay down my sword as I slow down on my singing. I'm like, oh, she's not singing with me. Lay down my sword, wave at her.
She waves
Hello.
back.
I'm gonna try and signal for Rask. Like, I think she speaks shrimp.
Oh, I can't do that again. That was a one-off. And I'll say hi in all the languages that I know, which is probably not going to work. But
Nope.
Common, Draconic, Halfling, Orc, and Knoll.
Nope. I do like your languages, but nope.
Well,
You're like
I'll move
I
dwarvish
Josh
and
can't
up.
touch
giant.
her.
I'll move Josh up.
What about Elvish or Halfling?
Nope. I'll just go ahead and tell you none of y'all's languages work.
No, wait just a minute. How the hell do you know halfling and I don't?
Do you not really? That's hilarious.
I don't. Like, oops.
I feel like that's built in. How does
I
it?
mean, well, so that's
I
because
goof
with
somewhere.
the materia stuff, we just allow you to pick whatever languages you want. If you are a halfling that grew up outside of all of halfling society, you're welcome to
I
not
mean,
know
I
halfling.
guess your parents
Wait.
wouldn't even bother.
Maybe he never
I
knew
know
his
dwarvish.
parents.
I gotta trace my lineage.
Embrace your culture.
Yeah, for real.
You
I
just
will
told me I was a
say,
stout halfling.
uh, as let's see, yeah, as Rask comes in, she'll sort of look over at you and sort of beckon to you, like say, like motioning for her to come near to the edge of the shores.
Uh, hey, all you uh, party members here. You got my back, right? I'm gonna go say hi. She seems friendly. I'll
Sure.
just like
Josh will give you
hook my
guidance.
crossbow to myself and just walk forward, smile, wave, be friendly.
Okay.
Kind of point at the water and be like, I don't want to get wet. Dude, keep coming.
She just keeps beckoning for it. She doesn't understand you, but she'll just keep beckoning you towards her.
You know what? Did all this work to avoid getting wet? Now look at this stupid situation. All right, I'll hop in the water.
She reaches out to touch you. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, I figured. Ah,
I think they're in love.
18.
You succeed. She was trying to reach out and kiss you, it seems, but very aggressively so. And it
Oh,
became
hey,
apparent
man.
as she came in close, it was not just a regular kiss. You could tell she was doing something a little bit nasty, and you were able to pull yourself away.
I'll take a step back. She's not
Sh-
all friendly in all the wrong kinds of ways, guys.
She laughs,
Wow.
But I don't
and
want to shoot her. She seems nice.
she laughs and sort of backs away from you, which technically, if you'd like to make an opportunity attack, I think you would be the only thing you could do is an unarmed strike, because I think you said you put your crossbows away, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, she's not friendly, but she's also real friendly. So,
I think she's a pervert.
yeah, maybe we just ignore her, be on our way. I don't. That was weird.
It's gonna be real hard getting answers out of people if everybody speaks shrimp.
It really is.
She,
Oh no, my nose is clogged again.
I was
Oh
gonna
well.
say, she is not happy that you're ignoring her and running away. She actually will make an attack against you, and then we'll probably roll initiative.
Oh boy.
So she actually spits at Rask. I don't believe a 13 hits you.
17.
No, yeah. So she spits at you and just goes, "Wah!" and kind of like hisses at you angrily. And
Can I react to that?
I mean, it's just your turn now. If you want to do something, that's fine.
I'll draw one crossbow and again shoot near her, but not try not to hit her.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
She's gonna think I suck with my crossbow. 18.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you successfully miss.
Okay, and I'll be like, that was a warning. Like, I'll point at her and point at myself, be like, nah, wave my hands, like, no, we're good, we're leaving. And I like make little finger walking things and just like try and walk away more.
Nope. We're gonna roll initiative. So I'm putting everybody in combat. Let's begin combat.
And you said I get an advantage?
Yeah, I think that's what the feature is. Let me double check. It's Vigilant Blessing, I think is what it's called. As a magic action, yeah, advantage on your next initiative roll. So, yep, you get advantage on your initiative.
Cool, 28.2.
Oof, damn. And yeah, I will change the music. Boom. Let's
Nice.
Oh, that was a nat 20.
Whoa.
Diggity down.
Josh.
Oh yeah, roll Josh.
No!
Josh. Okay.
I'm sorry, Josh. Godspeed.
Come on, this should pop it out, I thought. Or is it like this? There it is. Yeah, if you right click the crossed swords and the thing, it actually pops out the combat tracker. I don't know why it has Calliope going first. Let me move the initiative
There
back
it
up.
is.
Yeah, sorry. And let me turn the music down a little bit. Alright, you have some aggressive things happening. She is not happy with you. She does not look like she wants to just let you get off scot-free. Rask, you are up first.
I know what?
You're up first.
That random wild shot wasn't my round?
We've begun initiative anew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna holler out. Am I shooting her? We're doing this now? Because I like shooting things. I guess she ain't all that friendly. And I'll fire 2 shots.
Okay, go for it.
No.
13.
13?
That actually hits. Roll your damage.
Is there an easy way to do that?
Yeah, click damage. So above your 13 roll, there's a damage button
Yeah.
in the chat. You see it?
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. I see hand crossbow, Vex.
No,
A bunch of
above
numbers.
that. So the card above that should say hand crossbow attack and
Oh,
damage.
damage. Yeah.
So yeah, click damage. Yeah.
7.
7. All right, that I will apply that to her, and you now have your Vex active.
So I'll just up +2 to whatever I roll.
No. It's advantage. Vex gives you
Oh, it's
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
And if you have advantage, now you can add a +2 to your roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it hits an 8.
Yes, it
17.
hits.
So we're 19.
For sure.
Damage. I'm not doing anything fancy to these. No extra damage. Just
Okay.
pew pew.
6 damage.
6.
Okay.
Does she react much to that?
She's not happy about it.
Just
Like,
being a real
alright,
jerk
well,
about it.
This is happening. I'm gonna go into over here. Seems far enough away.
Okay. So that was your action and bonus action to fire, by the way, because you have to use both for the 2 attacks.
Yeah, and now I'm snuggling a wall.
Yeah, you actually, and you have tons of movement on your first turn because you're a Gloomstalker. So if you want, you get an extra 10 feet of movement. So
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, they're the corner. Corners seem like safe.
yep, and you've got that long range stuff, so you can shoot very far.
Okay, I'm good here.
All right, end of
Oh,
your
is
turn.
there an end turn
Yeah,
button?
so
There
you
is
can
an end
click
turn
intern.
button.
Yep, there is an intern button if you like. All right, a big eel appears from under the water and lunges forward and lashes out at the only thing it can reach, Cass. If you will, let's see. He will just make 2 bite attacks. So first one is probably gonna miss a 10.
Uh-huh.
Second one is also a 10.
Uh-huh.
And it will slink back a little bit more into the water, which I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
better slink
you
back.
have reached, do you?
I do not.
Okay, so no AOs. So that's its turn. The Nereid will spit at Rask. What's the range on this? This is 30 feet. Yeah, that's plenty. So she spits out at Rask. Oof, my rolls are bad. 9. And then she'll fall back and go under the water, unseen.
I feel like she wanted to feed you to her pet, whatever that is.
It's a giant eel. That is her turn. Cass, your turn.
That is one ugly dog. You should have
Got a
kissed
pet.
her.
Gonna pet that dog.
But that no.
Mhm.
It's the crankiest mud puppy I ever seen.
We're going for it. Free action. I'm gonna pick up my sword. I was lying on the ground still. I'm gonna 15 feet. So if is this standing? Is it difficult terrain or is this I'm
You're fine there.
underwater?
You're fine there.
Okay.
I mean, you're right on the precipice. Like you're standing in some water, but you're not like swimming. You're standing in shallow water is what's happening.
Perfect. I'm gonna bring up my sword. You try to eat me? That's not very nice of you. I'm gonna bring down the sword. Bring it down.
Go for it.
Kill. 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, totally hits.
I forgot to call my ferocious strike. We're gonna stick with this though.
Okay.
Okay, and then the damage rolls are gonna be a lot of numbers. Okay, situational. Okay, so
Are
then
you doing a maneuver or something?
no,
Okay.
no plans for maneuvers.
Okay.
The one. I have great open fighting, so the ones get re-rolled.
Okay.
Manually.
Yeah, I do that manually, and then I'll just add the difference. Okay, so one more.
But then, once per turn, can roll better result. I can savage attack once per turn, so I think I'll do that.
We only get one attack per turn.
Yeah.
So
One attack, one savage attack.
So what does your savage attack do again?
Reroll the damage dice.
Oh,
And
okay.
choose a better result.
So yeah, you were re-rolling ones as part of your fighting style.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me. So what does the savage attack read? How does it read? Let's see. It is once per turn when you roll a damage, you may re-roll, or you may roll the weapon's damage die twice and select the better. Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and do that.
Mhm.
So you just roll 2d6
And then-
again, and then we'll I'll calculate the difference.
While we're looking at it for great weapon fighting, I don't see a limit on that. Could I do that for as well for the second roll?
Yeah, it's all. I think it's all damage rolls. All three.
Yeah.
So it's an 11
Oh,
or
so you just
15.
get.
We'll do that one.
So yeah, that's just 4 more damage. Okay.
Anything else I can throw on it?
Nice hefty chunk.
Nah.
I mean, you can always
Yeah,
do a
I'm just
maneuver.
going with it.
That's it.
I think the ones I picked though. Actually, disarm would at least add some extra damage, but there's no. Oh, and a strength save? Nah. Switch creature within reach. Ally. No, the 300 movers I had prepared aren't in the situation. Useful in the situation. Then if I back away, I'll accept an able to get away from the water. I'll attempt to move 15 feet
Yeah, he's definitely
backwards.
gonna do that.
I'm gonna attempt to move here-ish.
Alright. Make an attack roll on ya. 15, assuming does not hit you.
Yes.
Aren't you 18? Yeah, you have an 18 AC. Yep.
I'm 18. I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll backwards, flick him off. You ugly dog. Bonus was nothing else particularly useful. Nailing it with that. 15 duck and dive. There's the intern button.
Nice. Clappy, you're up. Josh is on deck, and I don't know who's running Josh, but somebody is.
Oh my. I don't think I want to get too close to that, so I might just use the old short bow.
Okay.
Two. Oh,
Ooh, does not hit.
just kind of slides down his back. Whoops. Move right here. Get kind of a defensive position.
Okay.
That'll be the end.
You can intern. Oh, Adam's here. Yeah, if you want to run Josh, jump in here. Are you in here? No, you're not in here. I'll type
he's
it
in.
in chat. Yeah, there he
Okay.
is. Hello.
Oh.
Dread
It's
so
Josh.
by the way, yeah, your reminder of Dread Ambusher, it's not the same in 2024. You don't get the extra attack. If that's what you were thinking of, Adam.
Yeah, I don't know what all the differences are.
2024. So just for summary, so 2024 Dread Ambusher, it's instead of getting an extra attack, so you still get the extra 10 feet of movement on the turn. You do get to add your wisdom to your initiative, which is why their initiative is so good, plus the advantage. However, you don't get the extra attack, but you do get up to wisdom. Wisdom modifier uses per long rest. You can add 2d6 psychic damage to a
Very
hit
different. Okay.
once per
Got
turn,
it.
or once per turn only. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
obviously it needed a bit of a nerf, but it's still good.
Yeah.
It's still very good. But yeah, Josh is up. Are you in here? Do you own Josh? Let me see if you have ownership of Josh.
No, I do not.
No.
Hi, everybody.
No, you do. No, you do. Hello.
Hello.
Alright,
Welcome.
you
Oh.
own Josh.
I own Josh. Okay, Josh is
Big
mine.
demo.
I didn't necessarily. Okay, what's Josh gonna do? Josh.
So Josh is more supporty from combat
Yeah,
aspect.
I'm cool with that. He is. There's no condition on it. It has taken damage.
Oh, you're doing like Threads of Fate or
Josh.
something? Or Toll of Dead? Or...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Josh is going to look at the dog and
Ugly dog.
20. He's gonna step forward to kind of protect.
I'm gonna give you all your
A
spell
lot.
slots back because you actually do have them all. Sorry.
What do I have?
Yeah, it had. I didn't long rest Josh, so he didn't have any of his spell slots. So I just gave you all your spell slots back.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Got it. He's gonna step forward, and so she's completely submerged. You said.
She
Like I can't
is,
see
yeah,
her.
and she's invisible to you.
Okay, got it. That's fine. As far as I know, she's invisible. Okay, got it. Alright, well, we'll go with the first plan, and then we'll fairy fire later if needed. We'll go ahead and be like, sit, dog, sit. And yeah, I'll
Do
toll
like
the dead.
toll
So,
the dead.
wisdom
Okay.
saving throw 14, please.
Alrighty, I will make this
Use it.
public.
No.
What was it he said? You said 14, I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to move it.
Ooh, he just
Oh,
misses.
character sheet.
So
Wait a
yeah.
second.
So give me the D12.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It's not letting me actually click on this. There we go. Now it is. Damage target, right? Because he got bopped.
Nice. 7 damage.
7 onto the doggo. Necrotic.
He is now
Yes.
bloodied.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and I will stay in front of the group to be the target.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Switch headset. Yeah. I don't have a turn order though, so if you can end it for me right now.
Okay.
Like if I just jumped in a weird time.
Yeah, maybe. Rask, you are up, and then the baddies are on deck after you.
Quick mechanical question, and
Yeah.
5.5 is bloodied considered a condition?
I don't know.
Or
Let me look.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
If it
technically a
is, that just makes
condition.
Threads of Fate
Right,
a lot
even
better.
better. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an official term. I just don't know if it's considered.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they
condition.
consider it.
I don't think it is. It's not. It's not.
Okay, cool. It's a term. Got it. Cool. Thank you.
Rask, you're up.
Hey, that's me.
It's you.
All right. Well, I can't see her, and she was somewhat friendly. I'll shoot the eel.
Go for it.
And I hit it last time, so I get advantage on my first one.
Yeah. You should still have your Vex up. Yep. And technically, it's even +2 on top of that because of your unerring. So you still definitely hit.
Sheesh.
A 29. That's
Okay.
disgusting.
And this thing's bigger. I know I have some extra damage that I can do.
Yeah, that's
think
part of your
once
Dread
per-
Ambusher. You could do it 3 times for long rest.
Oh, just 3 times for long rest. Yeah, we'll just shoot away normally then.
Okay.
So damage. Normal.
Okay. Nice.
8. And then just a normal shot on my second one.
Still advantage, no +2.
Oh. Okay. I'll just do that again then.
Yep.
In case I get a crit.
Yep. Exactly. Because I'll tell you this much: the 15 already would have hit. So, all right.
Oh, crit.
Do your damage.
And another damage. I gotta fix so many things. And my name takes up so much space.
Yeah, it really fucking does.
I could probably take out the brackets part.
Damage. All right.
that's
This
enough.
thing is really hurt.
And then it seems like water is dangerous. So I'm gonna move behind everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna move behind everybody.
Oh yeah, no, it's your turn. You should have movement. I can move you if you.
I know it's
There
not
it goes.
letting
Okay, it's just
me.
being laggy or something.
Yeah.
Where do
Oh,
here, I can move
wait.
you. Where do you want to move?
Maybe the arrows work better.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah, the arrows work.
Okay.
Okay.
Just right there.
And one back.
Yeah, you got plenty. You have just enough movement to do that. You could move like even one more if you really wanted.
Yeah, I'm happy here.
Okay.
And then
End turn. Nice. All right. So this eel.
told you guys I'm good at shooting things.
It's getting desperate. It will get out here and touch Josh. Josh, give me a Constitution saving throw.
A con
Just-
say.
From a touch.
Yeah.
Where is it? Not hardy. There we go, because I'm not concentrating on anything. Ew.
Ooh,
A
yeah,
total of a
you fail. So you will take. Let me consume the use. You will take.
And you used Eyes of Night earlier, right? So let me try.
Yeah,
track
on
that off.
clapping.
Well, it's AoE, so it hits everybody. That needs
Oh,
it.
that's right. I forgot we changed that. Wow, that's quite good rolls. You take 15 lightning damage. He basically reaches out
Dang.
and jolts you with lightning.
Shocking! Alright, down to 18. Bloodied.
Oof. And in spite, even though it's not tactically the smartest thing, it still wants to get away. So you can reach out and smack it if you like.
Do you have? Did you? I just gotta look at the feats. Do you have the one where I can cast spells as an AoE?
No, I don't think so. I just have regular Warcaster,
Oh.
not the other one.
Okay. Yep, very good. So, okay, AoO. I will swing with the
The Morning
Morning
Star.
Star.
Yeah, go for it.
The nickel-plated Morning Star with a natural
Oh,
20.
let's go.
Lorevenge.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So 14.
Eesh. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
that is 13 damage more than you needed to kill it.
Yeah. So you'll just see the as I swing, like the light turns into almost like that twilight color, and the Morning Star itself almost looks like a star of like in the twilight as it just smacks it across the jaw.
Nice. And it falls limply along the shores and starts to slide underneath. Dead. And then we
The
do
electricity
this.
still
Mark
kind of
defeated.
coursing through
Quack.
the armor and everything. Like,
Alright. Oh, neat! It's automatically re-rolling recharge stuff. Hee-hee. I like that.
cool. I'm just clicking up so I can read. I'm not using it. Sorry, I just need to read this.
That's fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, Channel Divinity is basically the same, if that's what you're looking for.
No, they have like Divine Spark now, right? And I
Oh,
don't know
right,
what it
yes. Yeah. So Divine Spark is different, which is a heal or harm, basically.
does. Yeah, all clerics.
So seeing her pet fall limply under the water, she will. Let's see. Let me move this guy. She actually will come up, emerge from the water. You can now see her, and she will reach out at Josh. So Josh, give me a Constitution saving throw, please. This is the ability that recharged.
Oh,
Careful, she might try to kiss you.
Yeah, she is trying to kiss you.
Do
I
not
know,
accept a
not on
kiss.
the not on this lips. Not on the lips. Not on the lips.
You have
Blah, 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 blah.
failed. Ooh, this might be good.
Poor Josh. He's gonna die.
Poor Josh, indeed. I think he is down. That's pretty good rolls. 21 damage.
Yeah.
Dang.
21 acid damage, if that matters. I don't think it does.
No, poison would, but acid.
Yeah.
You made him nickel, right? Yeah, so poison.
Yes, nickel. Yeah.
Alright, Josh is down.
And she lets out just a wail of, like, a cackle of happiness at your misfortune, and then also, sort of, not disdain, just lamenting her fallen friend, and then will back away and into the water again. And disappear as her bonus action, if she can do that. And that will be her turn. I don't think none of you had like reach to get to her, right? Because she was here. So I don't think there was any AOs or anything, right?
Right.
No one in this group has reached from what
Yeah.
I saw.
I didn't figure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just got a regular spear.
Alright, Cass. You're up.
All right.
Your buddy's
It's
down.
been a minute. What are the rules for dragging a unconscious body?
Half speed.
Okay, okay.
Grapple.
Grab him by the scruff of his neck. Cully will be next. Do I have anything? Nope. I can only heal myself. Okay. I'll move 5. Grab him by the back of his neck. We're gonna go back a few. So let's see. We do like this.
That's fine. I'll allow it. So that's now you've moved 15 feet.
Yeah, so 5 starting, and then,
Yeah, and then
10
you've now used 10.
dragging. So 25.
You can go
So
one
then my
more, and
last,
that'll be 25. Yeah.
I'm moving back over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can just defend. That's my goal. So that was grabbing him would have been a main
Nothing.
action.
No, you can just do it as part of your movement. It's fine. You don't have to do that as an action.
Oh, sick. Then yeah, no reason for me to draw an axe until I see her. Wait, if I still have an action, can I ready?
Yeah,
an
you can
action
ready
for
an
that?
action too.
Oh, then yeah, if I can free action draw a hand axe.
Yep.
And ready an action to throw it at her on site.
Okay.
I look at the measuring stick.
I mean, you don't know
I
where
like
she
to wait
is
for
in
her
the
to
water,
be.
but yeah.
If she's within 20 feet,
Oh,
I'll toss it
is
at
that
her.
your short range?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you keep an eye. I'm not gonna know. So the 20 feet is. Let's see.
4 in a wall.
Okay. So yeah, that on that horizontal. Got it.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Who's next? Me? Oh,
Sorry,
Clyde.
it's no, it's Calliope and then Josh.
Okay. Probably can't do both, but I will. Calliope's gonna reach into her pouch and she'll look at Josh and be like, "Oh, looks like somebody could use a little rosemary." And you'll see that she has some sprigs in her hands, and she like jams them into his shoulder, like between the shoulders and the chest, with her thumbs, and kind of like touches a few other areas. And has her hand on the side of his chest.
Nice.
Closes her eyes for a second, and then gives him a little bit of a smack.
Is this
So we'll
hand of mercy or hand of healing? Is it?
Yes.
Nice.
+2.
So you're expending a focus point to give
4.
4 health.
I'll take it.
You do
One
suffer a
point
level of
big
exhaustion.
Beep.
And for your edification, Adam, so we're using the 2024 exhaustion, which is kind of punishing, but it's good. It's like a gradient. So basically, at every level of exhaustion is -2 times that level of exhaustion to all d20s, and we also would then do imposed saves as well.
Okay, got it.
That's
So,
our only
minus-
addition, but then also it's -5 feet of movement per level of exhaustion as well. So you're at 25
Yeah.
feet and -2 to all d20s.
All d20s, got it.
I don't know if the system will automate that, but we'll see. Maybe it will.
Right now, no. I don't see it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if on the rolls if it just imposes it or something.
Gotcha.
All right, you're back up
I
for.
do
You are prone, so make sure you make yourself prone.
What condition? So it didn't take away the death saving UI. There you go. Now it did. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the little drawer. You can just close it.
Yeah, I didn't really let. Okay, stand from prone.
It's not your turn yet. It's still Calliope's turn.
Oh, yeah.
But you are prone.
Well,
I'll just put you
yep.
in prone. Boop, now you're prone.
Okay, 4. Thank you.
should have had some darts or something.
I mean, at this point, like we're still starting inventory. Like if you would have thought you'd have had some, then that's fine.
Well, I had a bow too, so.
Whatever. If you would like some darts, that's also fine.
I don't think that I can't ready because that was my action.
Yeah.
But I'll
say
I'll
I think
swap my
as a
bow
monk now.
for my.
Can't you patient defense as a bonus action and not spend a key point and still dodge? I think something like that.
I don't know what
I can do.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I can
disengage.
do
It's disengage.
something. Let me see. You're right that it's like it's dash and
Yeah,
disengage, I believe.
Right.
And
That's
then if you spend a point, you can double it up with a secondary.
No, it's just disengage as a bonus action. Apparently, it's not dash. But if you, or sorry, not dodge. You get dodge and disengage if you spend a focus point. So in order to actually dodge with patient defense, you have to spend a focus point.
Yeah, so no.
Yeah, I was thinking. I knew one of them was free. I wasn't sure which one. Disengage was the free one, apparently.
Well, dash and disengage are both free, but you can step of the wind if you spend a focus point.
Dodge is not free.
Yeah. The focus point for step of the wind adds disengage and jump distance is doubled, and then patient defense is disengage but gains dodge with the bonus. Yeah. So, yeah, I was looking at. There's also strike with discipline when you burn a point with your action. You can make an attack with a monk weapon or an unarmed attack with your bonus, but I don't see anybody, so I think she'll swap to the spear and try to be as ready as she can for this weird lady.
Okay. If you want to end your turn, it'll be Josh's turn.
Where's the end turn button?
It's on the combat tracker. I mean, I can also just end it for you if you want.
Yeah, I don't see any combat tracker on.
It's like another tab on the chat, and I believe if you right-click the crossed swords next to the chat, I think it'll pop out the combat tracker. I know it does for the GM. I'm not sure if it does for the players.
Gotcha. Okay, now I see it. Bang.
Yeah. Well, no, you ended Josh's turn. Here we go.
Yeah,
Josh.
take that, Josh.
Josh.
Step it up, Josh.
Your turn. You're up with what, 4 HP, I think, and well,
4
you're
HP
not up. You're prone.
Slap on the cheek. Yeah,
You're
so
awake, your cheek stings, and you smell faintly of rosemary.
Patchouli.
Alright, so 25 feet, so standing up would cost me half, so I'm up
15. We're
so
in
10.
Materia rules still,
Yep.
so 15 feet.
Yep. 15 feet, so I have 10 feet of movement. I've seen the siren, like, lady go into the water and almost disappear, so I'm going to say thank you. And I'm gonna say, bring her Twilight, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the pool.
If you cast it, it should place a little area, so
yeah.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Place your template.
My best bet is because I have to keep it within. It's letting me. Dang it! 1 second. It's doing it where it's like not in the squares. So give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, it's technically supposed to be on an intersection of squares, right?
Yeah, so I'm trying to consume spell. Okay, not consume this time, so I could get my square again. Okay, so it would be something like that, maybe.
Sure.
No. Yeah, intersection. No, it needs to move, right?
Yeah, it moves slightly. Yep. Here, so you want it like here?
Yeah, thank you. Sure. Would I think she'd be back further? Let's go back just to get her, because I feel like she'd be going back. Yeah. Hopefully that'll go.
There.
Yeah. So only a DC 12 dexterity because of the exhaustion.
Okay. Let me maybe roll, maybe not roll. Let me see.
As twilighty, like
You
purplish.
see her up here beneath the water.
Okay.
She is, in fact, I
Right.
can even apply the outlined status to her, because that's what that.
Nice. Cool.
So
Yeah,
that
so a little-
it's an action, right, for Fairy Fire, I think? Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah, it's an action. Technically a magical action to cast a spell. I'm concentrating on it. And yeah, the little purplish motes of light just kind of
Sticky.
fall and adorn the dead eel, but then also her. And whatever else could possibly be in there if they happen to fail.
I'd say nothing else has shown up.
Alright, and then I'll just say, introduce her to the twilight, as I'm like, still standing up. And that's my turn.
Alright.
I can't end turn because I don't have the combat tracker, sorry.
Rask,
I
you are up.
realized I fell off the list at some point at 16.12.
Wait, you
I don't
fell
see
off the
myself
list?
at
Oh, yeah, you
least.
did.
Oh,
What the
and-
heck?
I didn't actually paste the spell in here, did I? Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. Cool.
I will edit, update combatants. You said 16.12?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, that's a neat trick.
Rask, you're up. Yeah, you see she is under the water, but you still have a clear line of sight, and don't worry about like underwater combat. You can still just shoot her. It's fine. Plus,
And you
I
have
think,
advantage.
Yeah.
on the rolls.
well, he already had advantage because
Yeah.
of Vex, because Vex is kind of crazy for him.
Yep.
Super advantage.
It does not stack. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, let damn roll 12 die.
Which again, technically that's a 30 because of your unerring.
Yeah. So that's number 1. And 6. Oh wait, do I have a thing about re-rolling something?
Maybe. I forget. I don't. Yeah, maybe. It is target practice. Once per turn, when you roll damage for a ranged weapon attack, you may roll the weapon's damage dice twice. That's right. So you can reroll.
Yeah, 6 isn't very good, right? So
Well, no, the 1 is the bad part, right? Like, just reroll your d6, and you literally can't do any worse.
yeah. So we'll re-roll that one.
Oh, yeah.
There you
It's
go.
much
11.
better.
That's
Well,
the
better.
maximum result. Yeah.
Yep, you got the best benefit. She is bloodied now.
And then I will attack again.
Yep. Bonus action. Second crossbow. Alright.
Oh.
Pop off, King. I'll say,
Uh,
if you wanted to do max damage, you do have a 2d6 psychic damage that you can pop on there.
ooh.
Which is
Yeah,
an
that's too
automatic.
bad.
Which is an automatic 12 plus the 2d6. So.
Right.
So minimum of
Alright,
additional.
So for this one,
so just slash roll 2d6 plus 12.
no. So click damage on your hand crossbow.
Crit. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure, make sure you roll where it says critical hit instead of normal. And then for the situational bonus, are you going to use your 2d6?
Yeah.
Then put it in the situational bonus box below the 1d6 plus 5, put 2d6.
Yeah.
And then make sure you roll critical
Just
hit.
2d6.
Yeah, because it's the psychic.
Yeah, because Danny made it to the formula when a crit will always maximize.
Yeah, it'll brutal
It does it correctly for us. Does our brutal crits.
31.
Yeah, how do you want to
42
do
damage
this?
total.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So I'll as I see her illuminated again, I'll just kind of repeat, be like, "Oh, that's a neat trick." Now watch my trick, and I'll fire one shot, the first one, and it kind of just hits her midsection, whatever. And I'll be like, "All right, I got the range. Sorry, miss." And the other one just straight through the eye.
You see her pleading, like as if she's trying to, be like, no, but wait, and then the bolt just lodges in, and you see her now just floating dead in the water there. Well done.
Told you guys to shoot stuff.
Good job. If you allow it for visuals, Twilight, because I'm still concentrating, so it just stays there. It's kind of like this Twilighty miasma, kind of going off the nickel poison aspect in the Twilight. So just kind of a miasmatic cloud just kind of floats over there. Not actually poison.
Nice.
Like, good shot. And I sniff, and is that rosemary? It smells like rosemary.
Hey, you're kind of delicate. Hey, you died to a kiss.
I got smacked by the dog first. Or did you? Never mind. Thank you for doing a great job.
It was a
You
very
did,
ugly
but
dog.
you did fall down to a kiss. I mean, she tried to kiss me too. She tried to kiss me first. I thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, I mean, her breath smelled of bog water and rotten
That's
fish.
fair.
Like,
That's fair. That would knock me out too, I think. Ugh.
good shooting.
Can you
should maybe
do
get
that
you-
magical sparkly stuff all the time?
I can do it often. One of
Perfect.
mm,
We're a good team then.
Might
indeed
be
we
good to
are.
get you patched up a little bit. I have some ointments, some salves, and
I would greatly appreciate that. I was going to possibly need to take care of myself, but if you're able to assist, please do.
of course, sit down over here. And she'll pull out the restorative ointment and we'll take a. It can be swallowed or applied to the skin. So if she kissed you, you might want to do a rinse and a swallow
Yeah.
here.
Well, yeah, like if you allow me just to glob some on one of my fingers, I just kind of like use it almost like a toothbrush, just like in the gums behind the lip. Just kinda,
Yeah, we'll ooze out a whatchamacallit, a dollop.
yeah,
Little unguent.
just get like a little. Is it hazel? Is it a hazel little twig that's used as a brush back in the day? Hazel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it hazel?
Yeah, hazel. Yeah, it was hazel twigs.
All right.
Hazel.
Good,
So I get
good
from
rolls here. Let's see some
Oh yeah,
big
you've got the
money.
restorative ointment. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Very
Pretty good.
good rolls. I'll take that.
So
That's
this
great.
takes. Oh, just as an action. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is not your
13.
doctor, right? This is just an item you have. Cool.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you. Oh, does it do anything about exhaustion? I don't remember what restorative ointment.
I don't think it
poisonous
does.
disease. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Darn. It's like that is delicious. Actually, is that menthol? Tastes like menthol.
Yeah, there's a little bit of mint in there.
Have you rolled how many uses you get of each of those? Because it's D4 plus 1 dice. If not,
No.
go ahead and roll it now if you want.
Guidance. I know it doesn't work like that. but guidance.
Wow, double the uses.
We believe in you.
Wild.
Um,
Oh, pfft, okay. So you get one more use out of that one, and then
Oh,
you get
nice.
5 on the next. Nice. Because you had 2. I remember that. Yeah.
Yep,
So,
yep.
so you have 7 uses total, and you've used 1. So. However you want to track that. If you want to collapse it to one use or one item with 6 uses, that's fine. But
Yeah.
Danny, just
No,
checking. It looks like I also have a restorative ointment. Is that
yeah,
correct
you
on Josh?
definitely do. Yeah, I put some on him. I think
Okay.
did I put 1 or 2? Whatever I put.
You
on
put.
him.
It says charges 5 of 5 on it.
Oh, then I think I just rolled. Oh, wait.
I think it just
No,
just puts
charge-
5 in
Yeah, it always
when
puts
you.
5.
Okay,
No, you have
so
2,
you
but
roll.
you can roll the D4 plus 1, and then yeah,
All right, 2d4, and we'll just
yeah, we'll
figure out what I have.
So you have 5 total.
5 total. Okay, so that's fine. 5 total charges. It was actually correct. It said 5 of 5. Yeah, since I have time, I'll also,
Yeah, it's just an action. So.
yeah, might as well save some.
What's everyone
Spell
else
slots.
doing? What's Mr. Rask, Mr. Cass doing? Ooh, damn, nice rolls.
Nice.
You're almost full now, aren't you?
I'm almost back to full. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling much better.
I've got the
Take
great sword in my left hand, and axe in
It
the right
works good.
hand.
I told you
Perfect.
when I sold it to you. It's quality product.
quality indeed.
Sorry, Cass, what were you doing?
I'm patrolling. I got the hand axe raised above my head. I'm ready to throw it at something that moves.
Perception check.
Watching the water. I bet you they can fit another dog in that water.
Another dog in that water.
11.
You do not see anything to be, any threats. You don't see any threats.
That don't mean they're not there. Keep
Correct.
patrolling.
Correct. Rask, what's Rask doing while Josh is being tended to?
I'm staying away from the water because I don't know if there's more things.
Okay.
So I'll just step into the room, have a look around.
Okay.
Is there anything else in this room interesting, or there's
No, so
water and
I'll
corpses?
reread the description. So it's the room. It's lit by a soft light, which like I said, I screwed up. There should be a light in here. I just didn't do it. So there's this beach section that you're in, and then the water itself has got a glow of it, and there's some green fronds that you can see in the pool. Light seems to flow from everywhere. The pool and walls glistening like soft moonlight. And then on the far side, you do see the set of doors carved with a sun symbol, but it is a deep pool between that and there. Yeah, that's it. And then off to you do see the passage off to the south, aka right, which, yeah, by the way, Adam, I don't know if, so north is left on this, which is stupid, and I don't know why they did it, but.
Yeah. When I was lurking, I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be like, still no treasures.
I'll say if you're kind of sick of having, like, one of y'all can carry a torch if you'd like, instead of having just the one light.
I gotta keep my crossbows.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does require a hand, so it's up to you.
I got a
Yeah.
lantern if needed. I did get a bullseye lantern, but I can see in the dark right now.
We all technically can.
Oh wait, yeah. Let me look at Eyes of Night again. I forget how.
Yeah, it's once per long rest, AOE, 10 creatures equal to wisdom, so everybody can get it.
too.
And yeah, all of you
That's
got
right.
it.
Yeah,
So
everybody gets it. I forgot. Yep. It's up to your wisdom
it'll be
modifier.
30,
His is 3.
120 feet. 4.
Yeah. So everybody has dark vision 120 feet.
Yeah.
Does it make
And then
time go longer?
No.
Okay.
It's a. I don't think it augments. Right. It's.
Unless if his, I don't remember. I guess they changed the dread ambusher, whatever it is, the loop sucker to say add 30 feet more. Then it would
Oh right.
still add 30
But
feet.
that's only adding to your natural dark vision, I think.
Sure,
Not to
yeah, that's
gifted dark
yeah,
vision. So.
Yeah. So no, everybody has 120 feet.
Yeah, just say
for an
everybody has
hour.
120 feet. Which y'all are at least half an hour through that, if maybe not more.
Okay. And I can always consume a. Because what
Yeah.
level are we for? I guess I can consume a second slot to do it again if need be.
Yes, correct.
Ugh. So, I'll just start moving up again.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
So,
To support the stream, I have to like give focus to that browser window every once in a while, because that's the only time it updates.
So, are we going through the water, or are we going the other? I'll point up and to the right.
You mean east
I
and
mean-
south?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know those, but yeah.
Yeah, true.
East and
true,
south.
true.
My boots are already wet.
Then they were guarding something, possibly, so perhaps east through the water. I could also use the rinse.
You can do that.
Hmm. I mean, the water kind of. I just kind of point. That's my
Josh,
blood up
you have
my
a pretty good
tabard. That's
passive perception, Josh. Go ahead and just give me a quick perception check.
if guidance is allowed. Just let me
Yes,
know.
absolutely. Since you're trying
Situational,
to
as
kind of
always.
scout what's in the room. That's pretty good.
Oh.
You notice, you see, so this is a pretty deep pool of water. By like, you'd reckon it's at least 10 feet or deeper. You
Mhm.
do see at the under the door here, you kind of start to see a bit of a shelf there, as if like you could almost stand somewhere
Yeah.
over here. You do also
Okay.
see, like I said, the water itself has like kind of a natural light to it. You see, let's see, what's the way? Basically, you see some glints at the very bottom that are not just like crystalline formations. They look like something else at the bottom, near the bottom of the pool, like kind of in the
Okay.
center. Actually,
And
sorry, no,
just so I
it's more towards like this side.
okay, and so that I remember whatever we got full plate, heavy armor on me, and Cass,
Yep.
and then
Yes.
Rask and
This
Calliope are
well,
light armor.
Calliope's unarmored, I assume,
Yeah.
and Rask
So
is light armor. Yes, light studded leather,
yeah,
I believe.
I gotcha. I'll just say there's an interesting glint below. I would probably hesitate for myself or our Paul friend here. I kind of grin to go in there. Might be difficult for us to swim.
Yeah. I'll look over at Caleb. I think he means that it's one of us going in. How do you feel about swimming?
Calliope.
Oh, I mean, I can. Hang on. Let's just kind of like start wrapping up all of our herbs into little. Oh man, everything's gonna get soggy.
I will say this water is the cleanest looking water you've seen the entire time you've been in here.
And
I
I
mean,
watch his. Go ahead.
does it look like treasure?
There's a glint. I can't make it out. It could be some crystals, and I kind of smile as I say that, trying to encourage Calliope.
I would like to stick my sword of light into the water. See, that helps out.
Calliope's already butt naked and in the water after you say that.
Okay. No, you say that. Roll an insight check.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, no, wrong one.
Josh is not the brightest, but he can read people okay. Yeah.
24.
24. It's like is like getting all of her stuff packed up. Doesn't really react. Like for as much as she's talked about crystals and stuff so far, you're like, actually kind of surprised that didn't register. Like I think
Oh yeah, crystals. Sure.
when she notices that you said it, and you're kind of like looking at, oh yeah. Well, isn't that neat? So yeah,
Noted.
Crystals. Ooh,
I'll
great.
I'll set I'll set my bags and my bow down. And are we all going in, or you just want me to go and take a quick look and come back?
Cass and
I'll
I
go if you
probably.
confirm it's treasure. I ain't going for some stupid crystals.
All
Just
right. Well, let's see here. All right. And I'll sploosh. Jump in
Yeah,
and
go for it.
start
So,
swimming down.
What's your passive perception?
Passive
Pretty good.
14.
Pretty good. Yeah, 14. Yeah, as soon as you get below the water, you see the glint too. It's kind of towards this back wall, where this sort of like overgrowth is, and it looks like there's actually a way, kind of a opening underneath in the wall below all this stuff that you could get into.
I'll go down, take a look, and just see if it's like really long to where it would be really hard for everybody to swim that far, or what we're dealing with.
I will go ahead and put you in. There's a little cave back here. And there is stuff strewn about the ground back here. Lots of little golden trinkets. You've got enough breath to grab quite a few things. Actually, what's your constitution? It's okay. You can hold your breath for, it's what, Constitution plus 1 minutes or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Con mod plus 1 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got it.
Correct.
You got
To a
enough time.
minimum of 1 minute or something like that.
Right, unless you have a minus
Yeah.
1 con or something like that. Even then, I think it's still minimum of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
2 minutes.
So yeah,
Alright.
you get a little bit of time. There's a bunch of golden stuff strewn about the floor. I'll say, yeah, you see 6 definite, like, just golden little, like, statues or something. You see something that looks, I don't know, it's a mask or something on the floor. You see some silvery stuff. And you see, like, bits of, like, leather down there as well.
Bits of leather.
Yeah.
I think just for the first dive down, she'd probably like grab the mask and one of the statues, and then go back up to show people and tell them that there's some stuff down there.
Okay, so yeah, you can grab those, head back out. I guess I can move you out because I don't know if you can move through that wall.
Yeah, I can.
So yeah, and sure enough, it looks like just a little golden statuette, like kind of, sort of like those figures that were in the dioramas and stuff like that, but nicer and seems to be
Seems gold.
golden. Like, you're not sure if it's like plated or solid or painted, but it seems to be, has that kind of metallic bit to it, so it feels pretty good. And
Yeah,
then, yeah,
I'll
the
kinda
mask
just-
is just like, it's basically literally just like a golden like face mask that
Yeah, I'll tell folks that there's some gold down there and some little statues like this, and there's some scraps of leather. I couldn't quite see what everything was down there. I didn't want to get myself weighed down too much. So
I will say
if
Josh is very happy to see some of this stuff just because he wants to be able to be profitable on this venture.
That is true.
Sorry.
Josh,
You got to be a little
yeah,
profitable.
some profit
you know?
on this.
Well, yeah. So I missed the very beginning. So I'm assuming Josh hired the crew. To
It's
work
sort
with
of
him?
it's like you guys can get a lot of the loot as well, but yeah, there's basically
Yeah.
a fee
Put a crew
which
together.
which can be taken out of the loot split as well potentially, but
So Josh would. It might be best if we collect as much as we can. If we don't have to take it all with us, but perhaps when we leave, it'd
I'll
be in
say
a
none of
location
these
where we
things
know
are
where-
that heavy. I'll say, so they won't weigh you down.
The
I
more
mean-
you collect, the more coin you may receive.
I mean, you guys had me at treasure, and I'll just put my crossbows down and
You going in?
strip down completely,
Nice.
just everything off except I got a little bag to stick stuff in.
Nice. Down to your
And-
scales.
So,
Sploosh. I'm going for treasure.
is
Right.
this
Kind of
a,
what I meant to do with Calliope when she went down, but since it's him, as he goes down, smack him and give him a guidance in case
Nice.
he needs it for something.
Sure. Bloosh! You're in. Now you can see this little cave too. Oh wait, that's not you. That's Cass. Whoops. Oh god. Sorry. Yeah, here, I'll put you on the other side. There's basically this little grotto back here, is what it is. So yeah, you see.
little
So
treasure
now that you
nest.
know what to look
See,
for,
nothing
also
but it's dark.
you can hold your breath for so long. If
Right.
I'll just tell you exactly what's down there. So now there's 5 more golden statuettes that basically mirror images of exactly what you had. 2 what looks like crystal scroll cases. A silver idol. And then a pair of gloves down here. Leather gloves.
Okay, do I have enough time to just gather it all in my sack?
Yeah, you do. Because you can hold
Okay,
your breath for so long.
Yeah, I'll gather it all and swim back.
I'll put you back out. Boop. Now you can control it.
And go back to my stuff.
So you put it into like
And
some sort of rucksack or something as you went down there, right?
yeah, just
Okay.
whatever if I had available. And then I'll be like, I got a bunch of stuff in my sack. Just give me a sec, and I'll show you guys after I get dressed here. And I'll throw my clothing back on. But as I'm doing so, the gloves and one of the golden statues, I'll just pocket.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
I'll move your character out here too, just to.
I will say not actively expecting that, so I will just passive
You
perception.
can add Josh's guidance to that if you would
Yeah.
like. So you can
yeah.
roll another d4.
I don't have to type it. I can click that. And roll.
Okay. So
17.
17. If anybody, I mean, nobody's passive perception beats that, I don't think. But if anybody is actively inspecting, you can make a perception check.
Be a little weird if you're looking at me now. I am naked.
You know what? That guidance just screwed Josh over because his passive would have noticed.
16.
Eh,
Yep.
that's funny. That's funny.
I don't know which deity in Materia would be Twilight, but I think of like Elistray from canon, like Faerun stuff. I like Elistray.
That works. No, again, like I said, Josh would not expect it. Josh is just like whatever.
Yeah, he's kind of a himbo.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, Raz. Let's
I finished
see.
getting dressed.
All right, so then.
you-
I'm actually gonna put the gloves on.
Oh.
You're like, man, my hands are cold from the water. Yeah, I better put my gloves on. And then, go ahead.
if anybody is proficient in Arcana, which I don't think anybody is.
Proficient
Does
in
his-
gloves.
Just
What's a
proficient in history over here.
No, I don't think that would do it.
No, that's fine. Just speaking out loud.
Or hold on. Let me look at Josh's sheet. Oh no, you prepared it. That's not an always prepared. Okay, never mind.
Oh, which one?
Detect
Borrowed
magic.
knowledge?
No, detect
No.
magic.
Got it. Yeah, no.
If that wasn't always prepared, if that was part of your domain spells, I would have potentially given you a chance to roll.
I gotcha.
So yeah, cool. They've got some flag gloves.
And a
You've never seen
golden
them before?
statue in my pocket, and then I'll share the bag with everyone else. Be like, here you go. Have a
I'll
look.
say
Nothing
as you empty out.
too exciting.
So you emptied out everything except for the gloves which you put on, and then one of the statues.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you see he empties out 4 more golden statues, 2 crystal scroll cases, and a silver idol. Which now that it's out of the water, you actually hear sloshing when you put the idol down on the ground.
Like it's hollow and it's filled with water, kind of thing.
It's got something in it.
Oh, I wonder
know
if
what?
it's one of those, you know, when people who have too much money buy special bottles to keep their booze in. I'll look to see if the head screws off.
Okay. Yeah, you want to inspect it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure enough. There you see a bit of a seam that it's not a screw, but it does have a bit of it's a corked stopper. It just goes boop and like pops up and you
Ha!
see.
Would you look at that?
Oh wow. At least it wasn't a
Called it.
butt plug. Good job.
Well, it could be many things, you know.
No, I meant like the stopper was actually like sorry, like 'cause
Give it a little sniff. Does it smell like booze or like potion?
Does
Or...
not smell like booze. Actually, given you and your backstory, yes, it smells like potion. In fact, I will give you a low DC medicine check since you're proficient in medicine.
nice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh boy.
You can't place exactly what this is, but it's a pretty high quality potion. Like, this might be a pretty decent magical effect of some sort.
Ooh, we got ourselves some magical potion in here. It's the good stuff, I'll tell you.
You know for
Nice.
sure it's not. You know it's not like a healing potion because you know what those are like. It's not any kind of like restorative.
This is a do something potion, not a fix it potion.
There you go, perfect. I love it.
I like that. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll help us do something good here.
Yeah, what's the idol look like? Maybe that's a hint.
Let's see. What would it look like? It is in this place. It would be a like seated figure, seated like cross-legged, or what? When I was small and before we were woke, we would call Indian style, or maybe lotus position, whatever, which is slightly different. But yeah, so cross-legged, focused, like hands in prayer, kind of in front, focused, and you would think almost eyes closed because it looks like almost a prayer position, but the eyes are actually wide open and large, like almost half the size of the head.
Oh.
Does that strike anything like?
Since you're familiar with the region and stuff like that,
Historical, maybe like references or something like that.
you're not super familiar with all the way they do things, but it would definitely make sense for them to store things and stuff like this that had significance. Like they definitely value symbolism in the way they, organize things and whatnot. So something to do with like sight or focus or vision, something like that.
Okay. I'll just kind of, perhaps the do something potion will give us a little glimpse into the future, or give us a better chance at seeing something that we weren't meant to see.
So whoever's holding on to it, you can put do something potion in your inventory.
I believe that would be our Calliope, right?
Yeah, if Calliope would like to add a do something potion to your inventory.
Well, sure.
While they're all fascinated with this potion, can I kind of like try to discreetly look at the gloves and see if they're
Let's
comfortable?
see. Tell you what. You tell me from your backstory, how much experience do you have with magical items?
Not much.
Not much.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I might say that I do, but
Fair.
no.
Nah, yeah. This is me, the DM, asking you, the player, not the character.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
More
So no,
more passing
wouldn't.
awareness than intimate experience.
Yeah.
Okay. They certainly look cool. Let me ask this: has your character ever attuned to a magic item?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll say you get a bit of just a slight hum in like yourself when you put them on, as if there's something about these gloves, but you don't understand it. But if you're interested, you can kind of try and give into it. It feels as if it's trying to reach out to you. The item is trying to like connect with you.
It's uncomfortable for now, so for now I'll just kind of be like,
Okay.
I don't know about these.
Yeah, so you'll just that slight hum there, just like, hey, come on, let me help you. It'll be fun. Let's go. That kind of like connect with me. And it feels relatively pleasant. It doesn't feel like intrusive or invasive. It feels just like there's something there. Whenever you want.
Okay. For now, I'll just. It's new.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm just like, this is. Can just like kind of under my breath. Ooh, weird.
Okay.
And yeah.
How about those scroll cases?
Sure.
There?
What about them? You want to
look them over. I suppose I'll be like, ooh,
They're
more
very
fancy
ornate.
stuff.
They are like crystal encrusted. If you were to open them, are you trying to open them?
I'd see if they were like sealed with wax, or if it's like, will I ruin something if I try to open it?
I'll say as you pull them out or handle them, you hear sloshing inside.
Oh no. More sloshing. Should we open it up, Phil?
And I will say you don't see a wax seal on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to pop it open.
Yeah, kind of corroded water and like bits of fragments come out, and yeah, the scrolls that were in there were destroyed. So
Dang. Well,
yeah, fancy scroll case.
at least we got the nasty water out of there. I'll just leave the caps off so they can dry out some. Unless somebody's prestidigitate these babies clean.
I'm actually not sure if anybody has that.
Yeah,
No one has from what I saw. We don't have very many spellcasters.
No, yeah,
really.
you're
that's
not a
true.
spell- That's true. You're the only cantrip haver. Period.
Yeah.
Although you've got some good ones.
There you.
All
There
right.
you go.
I'll put them back in the bag.
So time check. It is almost 1 a.m. I don't know how much longer people want to go, but I can keep going. But
I'm not gonna stop anybody. I can keep going for a while. Just
I got
happy
nowhere to
actually
be for another
hang
2
out.
weeks. So I'm good for whatever.
Corbin, you awake?
I can go for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Kyle.
I could probably cap out at 30 minutes.
I like that.
Sure, we'll look for that. All right, what's next, y'all? Because I think that accounts for all the treasure. I'll say the statues look mundane, feel like solid stuff. The mask looks very nice. Looks like it would definitely fetch a pretty penny.
Is it wearable?
I mean, yeah,
It'd be
it's one of
kinda
I would
heavy.
say it's one of those actually. It's actually one of those hold-up masks, like where you hold. It's got a wand on its own. Yeah. So,
Okay.
in that sense, yes.
What's it a mask of?
There is no. It has. Let's see. It's got some kind of like feather. Like it's solid gold, but it does have kind of like feathers engraved kind of along the outside, but they're all solid gold feathers. But then other than that, it looks kind of like
Okay.
it's got a bit of an aquiline nose to it, and then just sort of I don't know. Again, also kind of bird-like eye holes. So.
That's no fun for me. I like my face better.
I'll to kind of keep it rolling. I'll say there looks to be some sort of ledge beyond the deep water if we wish to explore further to the east.
As a matter of fact, it's more like the ledge that you saw, by the way.
Oh, cool. Cool. So I will
Just so you know. Yeah.
like kind of like I'll just kind of tread my foot and just kind of show them that the water doesn't go very deep.
Yeah.
I started walking a little deeper, and then I see you walk off to the side. Like, oh, yes,
What is this? What is this magic that you've got?
he's walking on water.
This sorcery.
Impressive.
I can shoot through those doors from here. I'll let you guys do the watery.
All right. I will make way to allow our door checker to get through.
Door, 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 door.
Oh, you changed
Give
the
him a guide.
token. I didn't notice. Ah, he's in the walls.
Just like runs through the water. Yeah,
Ah!
door.
Wait, does the wall not?
Woo, wall. No, yeah,
Guys,
I
we-
just changed because it's like
Guys, we
Head
can go up
cannon.
here.
Oh,
The
I
backwards
know
long
what's
jump.
I know what's happening. I know what happened. When I attached the light to you, I also attached a wall to you. That's what happened earlier. Because I was attaching it on all layers, and it pulled in a wall instead of just the token, the little tile thing.
yeah.
But I just made the
nice.
wall. So you have a wall walking around with you, but it doesn't do collision or sight or anything like that. So it's just you have a wall that's doing nothing that's going around with you. It's
Oh,
pretty funny.
Well, I'm glad it's keeping me company.
Yeah, so
You got that
you have
guided.
the doors are in front of you. As I said, there's the door on the doors are, it's a set of double doors that kind of in the middle of both, across each of the two. There's like a half of a sun on each, so there's like one big sun that's carved across both doors.
Oh.
One big sun.
Yeah.
Don't like it. It's a sun. Twilight.
Oh, true. Yeah. Ooh.
Boo, sun.
Sun is lame.
You hear that, Sej? Wherever you are, sun is lame.
GTFO sun.
You have a clear line of shot. Rask.
Yeah, I'm good. You open, I shoot. Just remember, if something moves, you duck. Actually,
Okay.
no, you don't have to duck.
He's
Okay,
pretty
I can
short
go ahead.
already.
So I work really well together. Anyways, what's my door number one?
It's a push. Before you ask. Yeah, it's a push. I'll say you see the water extends, so the I mean, it's a basically the pool seems to kind of extend into this hallway as well. Essentially, like it still looks like shallow. Like you could see the ground beneath the water in front of you, so it looks shallow enough to walk through. Although for you, it is kind of like chest height. So
This is a conundrum.
it's a great conundrum.
It's boot water. Step in part way.
I'll say the water is a little more like kind of brackish and unclear out here than it is in the bright, like glowy water in the main room that you were. It seems a little danker, to use the word of the day.
Yo, it's dank in here. Come on, guys.
Got that dank in here.
Dank Dankenstein. Won't you join me?
Why do we have a dragon with us now?
You both notice, so the water, the terrain in here is a bit slipperier now than it was in the other room. So this is difficult terrain. So the movement is a bit slower than before.
I believe Calliope ignores difficult arena, if I remember her character.
Somebody does, yeah.
Yeah.
Did Josh turn into a dragon?
Yeah, he
No, I
changed
just
the token.
changed the token. Yeah.
It made him look
Yeah,
way cooler than he actually is. Josh is kind of a doofus.
Like, he's a Drakenoid. He's gotta be cool. He's a nickel Drakenoid. Come on. Yeah, I like nickel. Nickel dragons are tiny comparatively to their other dragons.
Alright, so you do see the water kind of comes to an end here as you round the corner. It sort of tails off, and then you do see a set of stairs that rises up. Which
Oh wait, I'm
Oh,
a little bit slower than everybody else. That's right.
thank God it's dry. I like sprint up
It's
out
dry.
of the water, up the stairs.
The doors, these are more bronze doors with keyholes that look familiar to you in them.
So
More
it's
bronze
a
doors.
Hey,
so it's a pool.
try the door before you have me try to unlock it this time.
These
Yeah.
are pushes, I believe.
Ah, shit. Don't tell the team narrator.
You got it, bud.
I try. I peek the door.
Yeah, you do see. You do see in front of you. You see kind of a pile of just rubble and debris, and you start to see. Okay, as y'all are progressing. Let me reorient myself. There we go.
Debris. Loads of debris.
Who's
So
Zebras?
on the
Is that something I
wall,
should know about?
so you both can see. Let me see what you guys can see. Okay, yeah, y'all can see pretty clearly down the hall now. So there's frescoes on the wall, on the north and south walls, which are again the left and right walls. Yeah. So on the north wall, there is a fresco of people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing storm-tossed seas, and receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. And the center of that is a painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it, and the sun shining over the land. On the southern wall, which is the right side, is scenes of battles between natives and incursion forces, invading forces.
Hey, paintings are worth money, aren't they? We
Well, they're
could cut those
frescoes.
out.
They're painted onto the wall.
Oh,
They're
never
gonna
mind.
be a little heavy.
I can hold it. Here, I got masonry tools. Let's get to work.
Do you? Nice. Oh wow, actually, yeah, y'all can see super far now. I forgot, so y'all can see way down here now.
120. Yeah, it's actually we can't see
That's
all that
kind of
way.
nice.
Can somebody slap dark vision on me? I forgot
Oh,
how.
I don't know if I can put it on your character
I-
sheet, but I might have to put it on your token
Yeah,
too.
I did it on. If you right click on your character
Senses.
token, go to the open configuration, go to
Ah.
vision. No,
Thank
yes, night vision. Vision
Vision.
range 120.
Yeah,
Dark vision.
there
Nice,
you go.
thank you. Update.
Um,
Um,
although it might be running out, but that's fine. I'll just let y'all have it for a little while.
Yeah,
Alright.
you just let me know. It might
Yeah,
be
we're good.
worth later to reuse it.
Uh,
So yeah,
Does go ahead.
the northern one, you mentioned a pyramid. Does it have 3 sides?
it does look similar to the one that you pocketed earlier. Yes. It
Guys,
bothers
I
me that
remember
they
this.
say 3 sides, which I know what they mean, but it still has the one that you had has 4 sides because the base is a fucking side.
What do you mean it can't be eldritch in shape?
It's an inverse hypercube. It's in fewer dimensions than 3, but not more than 2.
Wow.
Sounds like such a lame cousin of a hypercube. I love it. I'll pull out the little knickknack.
The derpy cube.
just like the one I found from the souvenir shop.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pyramid. Pyramids are not unique to this civilization.
I'll look at Calliope and nod, be like, shapes.
Well, yeah.
I'll pocket it and keep walking like it does something of significance.
Certainly shapes.
Does the debris look like it's just caused by time, or was there maybe scuffles and
Oh,
I don't
like
know?
yeah, it looks more like neglect and
Okay, got it.
yeah.
Neglecting time.
Not-
Actually, hold on. So, gosh, what's your name again? It's not Franz anymore. It's Cass, right? Cass. Give me
I'm
a
Cass.
perception check since you're checking out the sun painting.
Nice.
He never used the guidance on the door, so if he still has it, he can use it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Perception with guidance.
Which, by the way, so this whole wall is the fresco. So like the sun painting is actually like in the middle here. So
Gotcha.
just so you know.
You said perception, right?
I did.
10 total with guidance.
Yeah. That's yep. Looks like your little trinket.
Shape.
Do you just say the word shape out loud? Shape.
Yeah. Keep walking.
I sigh and just a little bit of poison just kind of comes out as a sigh.
Yep.
I hold the breath in. I'm not gonna.
I'm really good at killing. He's also a pretty good father, but that's about it.
Especially to your 2-year-old who's learning about shapes.
Learning about hyper pyramidal triangles.
Is there? So we took the pyramid from that one room, right?
I believe so.
I still have it in my hand, and I look over at you. Mine.
Shape, yeah.
Yay.
Hey, just imagining you say mine while you.
He looks really worried. Mine.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
So just because you pointed out, you said "ooh, the sun" earlier, Josh.
Sure.
Give me a perception check about that portion of the painting as well.
Alright, we'll just say
Just
no
because
guidance
you
on this
said
one.
"ew to the sun." All
19.
Oh,
right,
boy.
Back a
nice.
little.
Yeah, that door had a sun on it. This painting has a sun on it.
Poke
That
the
yeah,
sun.
that's yep,
Engineering check, essentially.
basically
Poke.
engineering check.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you push it, then yeah, it basically it gives a little bit, and then it seems to kind of catch or something, and now you're just pushing the wall open.
Cool.
If you
And
want to keep pushing.
I'll be like, high heart, muscles, please. I'm very weak.
True. Yeah, it'll take you a bit to push this open unless you want someone else to help.
I put the shape back in my pocket and I assist.
I knew shapes had something to do with it.
The shape.
Do you want to push it all the way open?
Yeah, I'm gonna one-hand it. Got great sword light. My other hand.
As a joke, every little ray from the sun, because I kind of see them as triangle, I'd be like, shape, 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 shape.
Yeah,
I stop and I follow you. I'm like, shape, shape, shape. Scratch my chin a little bit. Shape,
Shape.
shape. And then I stab my sword into the ground a little bit, just a little bit, and then both hands try to push it.
Go for it. Athletics.
Shape.
I
Athletics.
do have advantage on athletics now. Didn't they change
Yeah.
that with? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Reliable
champion.
or what is
Yeah.
it? What is it? Remarkable athlete at level 3 now.
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they moved it up. It is nice. Oh, you
Oh
had
man.
advantage on initiative too? I
42.
didn't know that.
Ah, 26.
Yeah, easy. Slides right open, revealing a pretty sizable hallway.
And we could see
Yep, you can see some
statues or
stuff.
something at the
Yeah, let
end.
me pull open.
Oh. Those like animal heads or mountings? Oh no.
Along the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. It
I can
is.
make out a few.
Looks like a wolf, a boar, and maybe a
Actually,
bird
yeah.
skull.
You see that, yeah, there are 4 sculpted heads of animals. There is a coyote, a bear, a bison, and an eagle.
Bison. So the bear's the closest one?
Let me see.
That's the one I can't tell, because that looks like a coyote. That looks like, I guess, maybe a bison. I was going to say that looks more like a warthog or something. And that looks like an eagle.
Yeah, sorry, let me double check.
You're good.
How are you seeing all of that? I can't see that far.
I'll edit your token here. Right click on your
Then
right click on your token.
Mhm.
And then on the bottom left you'll see that gear. Click on it.
Yeah.
And then do the vision option. And it says vision range feet. It should be 0. Change that to 120. And then make sure that the vision mode is dark vision. Then the drop down. And then update your token.
Okay.
So this one is the eagle. The farthest one is the eagle. This one is the coyote.
Oh, okay.
This one is the bear.
Okay.
And this one is the bison.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just mark. I'll actually just write them.
Got it.
So.
I will legitimately ask, any significance in the 4 creatures?
I don't think any of you have a good enough like history to know, to be quite honest. So eagle.
Yeah, I just have the proficiency.
What did I say? This one is the.
You said that one
coyote, I think.
was the coyote.
Yeah.
That one was the bear. That one was the bison.
Bear. Bison. Yep.
Alright.
So yeah, I will go ahead and just read this out for you. You also do see down at the end of the hall
Soldiers.
some sculptures. Yep. So the wall at the end of this corridor has kind of a relief sculpture of a warrior armed with a spear and shield. There is the shield actually, which is it's rests on the floor next to it, resembles a sundial with a marker sticking out from it as well. And then along this corridor, so it's a high ceilinged corridor decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. You see, you can see the two corridors branch off, one narrow one to the east here, and another to the west. And then the statuary that adorns the walls consists of, of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 to 3 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage, oh yes, and then I told you where each one is. And then the eagle, I guess this would be Josh, since he's got the best. He's used to the dark vision and he's got the best perception. There's something shiny in the eagle's mouth.
Ooh.
Okay.
Josh is the resident shiny spotter.
Aw,
I mean,
professional.
He is dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I was gonna say. Dragon is shiny.
It is a bit fitting.
Yeah.
Shall
And
we?
you said, is there no history check or no survival check to try to discern what
Nah,
the
I don't think any of you
you gotta
have
okay, that's fine.
the capability of getting the DC
Right, right.
that would be necessary.
I ain't going in. I stand back. I shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at this animal. Can you shoot it if it looks at me weird?
If it moves, I'll shoot it.
That's teamwork. Hello. And I'm gonna like the lightest tap with my sword.
Bink.
It just rings out as if you were hitting stone.
I think it's dead.
Is the mouth open?
Walk
On
around
this
it
one, no.
cautiously. And locked eyes with the bison.
Meanwhile, the bear just leaps out at you. No, I'm just kidding.
Busts out of the wall.
There's the rest of it. I knew it.
Sorry, that's stupid and funny.
Same thing with the bear. Cass is really good with the swords, using proper like circling techniques, but it's against stuffed animals. I found a hallway. It's the bear hall. I named it. You can't name it now.
Dub the bear hall. Hold on real quick. What's your passive perception?
12? 12.
12. Okay. Nothing. Keep going.
Okay. Did Josh mention the shiny thing in the eagle mouth?
Not yet.
At this point, you see it now.
You'll see it, yeah.
Wow. With this corner, can I perceive?
Wow.
Sorry, can I watch around it?
Yeah. So you're as you approach the corner, you're basically like face checking it. Just
Yeah.
Hey, it's shiny down here.
that's correct. Calliope does see there is a faint thrumming glow down that hallway. That's what that.
Oh, that's
Perception,
I
that's
actually
what
see the little effect. Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Do
I had to
wanna
zoom
try Bear
out. I
Hall
was like,
first?
Yeah. In fact,
I'm
actually,
pretty excited about Bear Alley.
Should I
Bear
check
alley?
and see what it is, or are we walking to the end of this hall first?
I believe High Heart is quite excited about Bear Alley.
Alright. I'll,
I don't
I'll,
have the heart. to
I'll
stop
check it
the
out.
guy.
I've
Okay.
got your back.
I'm ready to shoot.
Yeah, it's like
Whoa.
I said something about a wall. Maybe I just misclicked it.
Is the bear looking at us funny?
I'll look at the bear. Has the bear done anything?
Hold on real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move this away in front of I was trying to keep it in front of you the whole time.
Look, it's running.
It is running.
Get that bear.
Is it actively running away from me, or or were you just moving it for the sake
No,
of
it's
moving
actively running away from you.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm gonna try to catch it.
you're speedy. I believe in
I'm
you.
gonna dash.
Okay. Yeah. Let me look at its speed real quick.
Is it 110?
Yeah.
It's closer than you think, so I'll say
Wow.
it gets around the corner at the very least.
Okay.
Alright, so we're not dealing with a quickling. That's good. to
Oh
know.
god, yeah, that's right. I did throw those at you once in a playtest, and I'm sorry.
Don't mind me just being able to move 120 and attack multiple times in a round.
Holy
Yeah, it's
shit.
fun. The quicklings are fun.
Oh God, I don't want these.
What are you?
Shape.
What are you
Be
trying
gone.
to do?
There we go.
Temple of Shapes. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
you can follow. I'll say to keep it simple, Calliope. You can move up and to the corner.
That's
You will
60
move
feet.
just about, yeah, like, oh jeez.
Yeah. It's you can get to here if you want, like right next to it, if you like.
And we lose sight of Calliope.
Yes, you do.
Where did
Where-
he
Oh
go?
shit, where'd she go?
You've got
She
you've
just
got
bounces off the wall.
I'll say you've
Boing.
got one action that you've caught up with now. What do
Give
you
it a
want to do?
kiss.
I'll say
Uh,
it looks to you
what-
just like a faint ethereal being of light.
This just looks like a thing of light.
Give me a. Let me look at your character sheet. I think maybe nature or yeah, probably just nature check. Your nature's pretty decent. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. You can give me. Give me nature with your wisdom. So basically just plus 2.
I'm gonna do +3 so that I can just click on the nature check.
Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. I can just click the drop down. And
Oh yeah, change it to a
wisdom.
wisdom. Yep, there you
There we
go.
go.
Oh, yeah, you know what this is. You may have heard of
Don't.
beings of light like this before, but you don't really know what it is. It's certainly sentient, but you don't fully understand what it is.
I'm gonna try to reach out and grab it like I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose like a
Like grapple,
grapple check
basically?
or something.
Okay. So yeah, let's do a contested. Let me check its immunities. Go ahead. Do your
Is
I'm assuming it's the same. Grappling is the same in.
when I use the grappler shove instead of unarmed, I can use dexterity instead of strength. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I thought that was maybe a monk thing, but
It was, they added it super early.
Alright, so we'll do athletics with dexterity. Nail it!
Oh,
Oh.
29.
24.
I will say it. You have your arms around it, and it's weird because it doesn't. It's almost incorporeal, but you've got it, and then it just floats through your arms in a way. I feel bad about having you make the check. It's immune to grapple.
Like it blows through, like it passes through, or it just like
It passes through.
zooms out. Okay.
And yeah, it starts to float away again.
So
I'll
do
say
we get to try to
you
catch
can.
up now?
Yeah, I'll say y'all can move up to twice. Basically, do one dash as
So-
this is happening. So yeah, you get 50. Everybody else gets 60 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But Josh only gets 50. Don't forget. But it is leaving your reach, Calliope, if you'd like to do something else, because grappling doesn't seem to work.
Then I'll try to kick it.
Okay, just make an attack on it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
go for
do
it.
a little hoof kick. Is there a bonus unarmed strike? Oh. See, there's
Hey,
places
the
where
light
it
changing.
features
Yeah,
that,
that's
but
just
I
to
don't
use.
have.
That's just to track if you want to track your bonus. Actually, I think I can get rid of that one now, so that may be something I'd do. But yeah, you can do a bonus action on unarmed strike.
Basically, it's
But
they
you're
just
doing a
made it.
reaction.
Yeah, they just made it so that you can always do as a monk because a martial arts a bonus action attack.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a thing that I can
It
click and
doesn't
then
have an attack
attack.
roll on it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Your hold on, your martial arts. I
That didn't
believe.
bring one up either.
No, that's to infuse stuff. I thought there
It's
was
like
one
I'm
on here
missing
somewhere.
my unarmed strikes or something.
Here, I can actually add one real fast for you. Boom, activity, and boop. Activities, and attack.
well, you should have two, right? You should have
Unarmed.
unarmed strikes, which
Bonus
are
action.
martial, and then you should have your ram horns,
Oh, there's
right?
one in your. Is there not one in your inventory, maybe? Oh, you know what? This is because yeah, I fixed it later. So for now, hold on. In fact, I can add it.
I mean, I can use the horns for now if.
I think they're the same, right? Because they started monk at D6 now.
Yeah.
Well, here also I'm adding. So now in your inventory, you've got the unarmed strike just as a weapon.
Okay.
So you can just do that, and you can put it in your favorites and stuff if you want. Yeah, that was one of the things I fixed, but since you'd made your character already, it didn't get the fix. Sorry.
There we go.
Yep, go for it.
1d20. Oh, it's almost right.
What's wrong with it?
Plus 0 must be using my strength.
Ah.
Details, class
I'll fix it
feature.
for you. It's actually an inventory item. Let me attack. Activation effect. Default.
My fists are in my.
Alright, I fixed it. You could, yeah, if you click it
Okay.
again, it
Yep.
should. Yep. Boom! Alright.
I got another. Nice.
Dang.
Nice. 14 and.
We'll say, even though I don't know that this is a living thing, we'll say it's non-lethal as best as I can.
Yeah, like
If I feel any organs, I'll try not to crush them.
no, it's funny. Like your hand almost kind of passes through it, but you definitely feel like you make pretty good purchase. But it does keep moving. It is resistant to bludgeoning. I don't think you, because I think you can get force damage eventually, but I think it's at like 6 or something.
Yeah, probably. That's when most of the stuff is.
Because yeah, now they're no longer doing like they're magical for the purpose of overcoming blah 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 blah. It's just they just do.
Oh,
Force.
did they change it?
Yeah, they got basically got rid of the whole point of like of magical piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, and non-magical piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. They're just like, screw it, just make it force whenever it would be magical, and then make
Got
things
it.
that had the resistance to non-magical, just like whatever. They just resist it. Period.
So that's an update we'll have to do later on our stuff.
I did
That's
it
fine.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It counts for the, but yeah, it definitely hurts it, but it's going to keep moving. Although, so yeah, Cass, I'll say. You dashed to get here, so I would say that would be your action. Technically, you do have an action surge if you would like to use it. But I'll say otherwise it is going to keep moving away from you.
Does the end of this hall look like it ends in a point?
Yes, it looks like it's just like this kind of, yes, a point, or the inverse of a point, essentially, right?
Gotcha.
So,
Careful, there's a hole up ahead.
Did I hear action surge correctly?
I mean, I was just saying you don't have an action right now. But
Okay, so
there is a way to get an action.
But that's not gonna let him move again. Is the issue?
No, correct.
I can throw an axe at it.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you don't try to.
I
run up
mean,
next
he
to it.
could action surge and
Mhm.
dash, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
that's probably not the best use of your.
Mm-hmm. Oh. It's okay. Calliope, just was it a punch or a kick?
I gave it a bit of a smack.
You look pretty violent with the crit. I'm curious if we're trying to take it out. More like a capture kind of thing. Oh.
I tried to grab it, but it went through my body, so I tried to smack it, and it kind of did, but it did get walloped a bit.
Oh. Was last thing. Action charge was short rest. I think it'd be pretty funny. Let's yeah, we're wrapping up soon. I'm gonna action surge and throw an axe at it.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Boop.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost
Uh,
20.
A 1 would have been better than a 2.
Yeah.
Does a 9.
Thunk.
1 sec.
You would re-roll ones, unfortunately. Sorry.
I got nothing special for. Oh wait. Nope. The misses graze for the great swords. Never mind. I got nothing.
Yep, your hand axe
Goes
is
wide.
now on the other side of the fucking pit.
Ah! I panic and I chuck the shit out of it. I got it. Just 60 feet straight, way over. You're shorter than I thought.
And nobody else could catch up, I think, right? And get around the corner.
No, yeah, because Ranger doesn't have post haste yet. I'm just a cleric.
Alright, it's gonna skedaddle and phase into the wall.
Well,
What did you throw your axe at? What happened?
A spooky ghost.
Ghosts
Don't worry,
can
we're
be
safe.
spooky.
I punched it once.
So yeah, the rest of you can
but
catch up now if you want to see what's going on. So we're no longer limited on
If I could
movement
actually see the shape.
time.
And
the hole.
You should have punched the hell out of that ghost. It was pretty cool.
Where'd that green shimmery light go? Was that one of you guys?
It flew into the wall and disappeared. I thought it was gonna go down that hole and try to get me to jump in.
Now we're dealing with ghosts. I mean, I've seen ghosts
Something.
before.
I mean, I did punch it. It was hard to punch because not all of it seemed real punchable, but I found a spot. It's just slippery and fast.
Did it talk?
No. I
Did it
tried to
sing?
hug it. I tried to grab it, hug it first, but it just zipped away, so I gave it a smack and there it went.
They're gonna carefully approach the hole.
Sure.
Hey, I need light.
While he's carefully looking over the hole, can I jump over the hole and get my axe?
Sure, go
Just
for
running
it.
start, perfect form.
Okay.
Fucking giant worm.
Now you've got all the lights you want.
Piranha plant.
Rask.
Nom 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 nom.
I got my axe back.
What are the things in drummers called? Graboids?
The graboids, yeah.
Graboids, yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to fight a graboid.
Cass, give me a perception check while you're over on the side.
Why is this wall so silly?
Because it's a
Eight.
shape, Cass. It's a shape.
You notice shapes.
Dirty 20.
Shapes can move.
Shape.
Shapes have moved in the past. Shapes can continue moving.
I spin it.
Okay, so what do you mean?
I'm gonna punch it real lightly, and I'm gonna push the shit out of it.
Yep. So
From
if you pivot it, so yeah,
west to east.
the stone does pivot. I don't have like a cool map effect for it, unfortunately. Actually, I might. Let me see.
Cass goes.
Basically,
Shape.
bear with me while I do this. You can make a very narrow opening. Sorry, ignore the light coming from the will-o-wisp.
Space.
Space. Yeah. Basically, yeah, you can see a very narrow wedge that you can fit through up here. And you do see... So yeah, if you go to the top side here, you've created a small wedge that you can get through.
Oh.
If you wish. And you do see the light of the ghost on the other side. Still moving away from you. Oops.
Yeah, I see the ghost,
I'm
but
gonna-
I know I'm the only source of light, and I really need y'all to get over here, and I'm gonna, oh shit, I'm gonna plant the sword into the ground right here, and then run after it. No, but then I don't have light.
That's true, it is your light, don't forget.
Wait, you can go through?
Yeah, you have to squeeze for sure. It's only about like 2 feet wide.
That's not a problem for me.
Takes you a little. Well, oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it's true. I like it. Legitimately, isn't a problem for you, right?
Yeah. Might be a problem for my sword.
Actually, let me forget. What is your features?
Halfling nimbleness. You move
That's
the
what
space
it
of
is,
any
halfling
creature.
nimbleness.
Oh, creature.
Ah,
That's my
creature.
size.
Yeah. So no, this you still squeezing is still a thing for you.
Aw, shit.
So yeah, it'll still take you a little bit of time to get through there.
It's difficult terrain, essentially.
Basically, yep. Except
Should
for
I stay or should
the
I go,
feature of
guys?
ignoring difficult terrain doesn't work on this.
Squeeze.
Before we squeeze, can you shine your light down this hole? Make sure there's nothing spooky down there.
Where he's standing now, you can see pretty well down the hole. You do see. Let me look up the description. If you you're looking like down into the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see several humanoid skeletons at the base of the pit.
Oh, they're like, nah! Or are they like, just,
I mean, they're
Skeletons.
skeletons.
okay, okay.
The tissue is long gone off of these things.
I had to get on that one.
As far as you can tell, all of the skeletons are saying "ah" because their just jaws are wide open because that's how skeletons are.
Just skeletons, nothing else.
I mean, and little, like, some gear, right? Like bits of like armor, and things like that. Yeah, equipment.
Hey, Josh, I think I found some of those adventurers that never came back.
I'll walk over, look down. I think you're right.
They probably got nothing valuable on them, right? Because they didn't make it. So like,
How deep is the hole?
About 10 feet.
It's not that deep. You want to jump down? Give it a look.
I mean, I can shoot things from up here. That sounds like one of you guys. I got some rope.
I got some rope too.
Calliope, down or through the squeezy part?
I don't think I want to go and do a dark hole filled with skeletons.
What's wrong with
No.
skeletons?
I haven't seen a lot of skeletons, but I do know that sometimes they just lay there so that you'll walk up to them and then they get up and try to get you. And I don't want to be 10 feet in the hole when that happens.
But then you just.
I don't think these ones will do that. Look, and I'll shoot at one of the skeleton heads.
And he goes, ow!
And it gets up.
Yeah. Do I get a reaction out of it, or is it just a dead body?
Ah!
actually, it's a fair point. Is it like stripped skeleton, or is it a fresh corpse that's starting to?
I mean,
Does that make sense?
it's pretty skeletonized. Like it's been there for a
Okay.
while, like many
Okay.
years at this point.
All right, I'll flip a coin.
Plus, you get curses.
On a 1, I go down.
Coin falls into the pit.
Okay.
Nope, no go.
No go.
The guy with exhaustion's considering going down into the trap pit.
The guy has a freaking yeah,
That's true.
holy symbol.
I admit, I get it. That's very Josh.
Yeah. It's like I'm like skeletons, undead. Meh.
True.
I'm built for
This
this.
is true. I'm gonna sear undead so bad on them.
Is that what it's called now? Sear undead?
Yeah. Well, it's an
Okay.
option that you can use when you turn.
Got it.
I do a running leap across the hole.
Okay.
Look.
Woo!
This one actually might be kind of hard for me to do because of the exhaustion. No, it's all D20 rolls. That's right. Cool.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can make it.
This is just.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're running out of room over here, though. So I would say you can't all jump across. Only 3 of you can fit there before you need to start having somebody go through.
I guess
Climbing the wall.
if you allow it, because I guess I am proficient in perception, can I try to gaze through the gap to see if I can see anything else just to kind of help them squeeze through? Like, make sure that there's another
that's fine. Yeah, give me a perception check.
threat or something.
Sure. See if you can see any more details.
I didn't roll well. Is 10 enough?
Well, you don't technically have to roll to cross, but it just makes it a little fraught. You kind of like
Alright, if it doesn't take away the -2, I'll remember to do it in the future one. Let's just see.
Okay.
Did it do it?
Probably doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
So
it's
it's
18.
18. Let's see. Through there. Let's see. So the first thing you notice is that, like, yeah, you could see that the floor around where this little wedge was like scratched and stuff. So you probably would have noticed, like, oh, this thing can move.
Mhm.
Through that gap, it looks as if it's quite far down there. Actually, so you have 120 foot of dark vision now.
Yeah. So you can.
You actually can't see the end of the hall. It's quite
Okay.
long down there.
Alright.
But it looks like you don't see any adornments or decorations on the sides. It looks pretty boring.
I understand it's very narrow, yes. Field
Yeah.
of view too.
It is
Okay.
very narrow, but yeah, you don't see any, like, no more frescoes, no debris on the floor. It looks, relatively.
May I ask as the player, because it looks like there's multiple sources of that one.
Nah, it's
Am I
just the one.
able to pick that up?
It's just the one.
It's just one. Okay, got it.
And at this point,
Okay, got it.
actually, by this point, since y'all are all jumping, like, at this point, it probably would have moved out of range. So I would say,
Yeah.
oops, that's the wrong tool. So the throwing, the wom is probably no longer in your vision, except for maybe at the very tail end of Josh's. I mean, you all technically have the same vision, but Josh is peering down with a vigilant eye. So yeah.
Hey,
So I will
Cash, want
say-
to squeeze through?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, or it has been
Oh,
like
so-
45 minutes. If we want to call it here, we can call it here. It's up to you guys.
I leave it up to you guys. I'm only here because I happen to get off of work on time. So,
Nice.
up to you guys.
I think I'll probably have to call it around here. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good spot. We got 2 shapes around us.
2 shapes.
All the shapes.
Triangles.
Hole shape and wedge shape.
At least it didn't just start like going down the hallway.
Yeah.
Oof,
Mm.
yeah.
Well done
I like
so far,
the-
guys.
I will say- I like the decisiveness of the group. It's just kind of fun, not like, just
I
go.
think that has gone up since you joined.
That's good. Cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you guys saw it, but I was like, congratulations on avoiding the first fight.
I did see that. Yeah.
I was like, good job. Be like, fuck you, we're going around. Just kinda- we don't
Just kinda
have
held
time
him-
for this.
Held the shrimp at gunpoint and kind of walked around and he's like, you're welcome to leave. I love that line.
And then he's just like, step off, get out of here, fuck you.
Don't touch the
Yeah.
bamboo. Don't look at the bamboo. Stop thinking about the bamboo.
It's totally bamboo.
It's not Ted. It's a bamboo. Just leave.
All right, I'm gonna cut the recording here, but we will pick it up next week. Good for y'all.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if I can make it, I will. If I can't, then you know.